Good afternoon and welcome to another day of the video diary, and I believe this is day number 199, but I'm probably wrong, it might be 198. I haven't got the foggiest idea, to be honest with you. The days have kind of become lost on me somewhat. Yesterday, I ought to explain that a little bit. It'll also explain why two videos have been slapped together really quickly, and I also apologise about that. I was a bit preoccupied yesterday. As you know, I got up late and I had to clean and everything to make the house as perfect as possible, and it wasn't as perfect as it normally is, so it was kind of like a bit of a broken I genuinely can't speak English these days. These past couple of days I've lost the ability to speak English since Lovely came around. Okay, so we'll leave it from where I left off then, was when Lovely was on her way. Lovely arrived, and then Lovely arrived, and then we settled down, got everything left, right, sorted everything, because I was still cleaning to a certain extent, only a little bit and then everything. We then went into the kitchen and did some making. We did some baking, yay! If you haven't guessed, or if I didn't say it yesterday, because I don't know, I haven't looked back on it, and I can't remember what I told you last night, we didn't film the baking because the same reason as last time, really, the same reason I didn't vlog throughout the entire day was because Valentine's Day it's a memorable day. It's like the birthday situation again, where I want to be able to memorise it. I want to be able to film it to an extent where I can look back on it on any day and film and look back to it on any day and remember it. But I don't want the filming of it to taint the memory. So I didn't film it, to be honest with you. I'll listen to my own voice now, tell me, and I'll be able to remember from that, hopefully. So I didn't film that, I'm afraid. But we went and we made something called Rocky Road, and I've never made Rocky Road before. Well, I technically haven't made a lot of the things that me and Lovely have made together before. Although I've thought about it, and even though we haven't filmed the last two, how awesome it would be to have a baking show. I was looking for a new series. That wasn't me, I swear to God. Anyway, alarms going left, right and centre on that street. I was always looking for another series to do on the main channel, because Interesting One of the Weeks are very hard to film. I need to film, I've got tomorrow as a day to film them with, and that's about it, I think. So I'm not going to be able to get a batch done, and I'm thinking of abandoning it because of how time consuming it is. It's just, I don't think I can explain it properly, but it's most likely down to the fact that I haven't done an Interesting One of the Week in so long that I kind of can't be bothered to do one, and that's really bad. I can't be bothered to go home now and film. I don't think I would film if I went home. And I've got other things to do as well. But the idea is that I'm saving stuff like work and things for when Lovely is away, because she's away this weekend. She's going to London to go to a university in Reading and stuff like that. So I really want to carry on with Interesting One of the Week because it's my thing. It's really hard to find time to film and the energy to film when I do them so sporadically. So I kind of want to do something on the main channel where I don't have to do it in advance. I don't have to do 4 episodes all in advance, because it's too much hard work. But I also don't want something that will take so long that some weeks I won't have time to do it because of work and stuff. So I kind of want to go back down to doing normal casual vlogs or telling stories and stuff like that, and just exploring YouTube more instead of just doing the same thing over and over again. I think I want to do that, and theoretically something like a baking show or a cooking show that me and Lovely do together will be brilliant in multiple ways, because really Lovely spends a lot of time around my house, or I go around to her house, although we wouldn't probably film there, that'd be weird. Anyway, and I really love baking with her, it's so much fun. I do pick the quietest of places to vlog, don't I? Yeah, baking with Lovely is so much fun, and filming the baking wouldn't take that long, really. Theoretically, it wouldn't take that long, and editing it isn't going to be hard because it's chronological, isn't it? There's no fancy stuff. I don't have to figure out what to say and things like that, and then me and Lovely can just casually talk over the top of it. I mean, just talk about the things that we normally do. It'll take some getting used to, and I'd have to run it through her, just doing it once to start off with. Hello, car. Did I just show you that number plate? That was a bit naughty of me. Oops. Yeah, it'll be a bit dodgy to start with, but then it'll be very easy to just do that on a weekly or twice a week, fortnightly basis. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know, it's just something I was going to bat around. Obviously, it's gone so well every other time we've attempted to do it. But if we go to do it, instead of just baking on a special occasion, which we've always done before, just casually baking and just doing stuff when I don't know. It's because I just want to visit somewhere, just out of the blue, just hop on a train and go somewhere like, well, not Birmingham, but somewhere like I did when I went to Cambridge, and then do a thoughts from places thing, and then me and Lovely can talk and stuff like that. I just don't know. I'm thinking about changing the main channel somewhat. I'll make a video on the main channel when I get home, or later, or tomorrow, detailing my thoughts, I think. But anyway, I digress massively. What happened yesterday? Yeah, Lovely came around and we baked. We did some baking, which was really nice. I really like baking with Lovely. It's great, good fun. And it wasn't really much baking. If you've ever had Rocky Road, it's essentially just a hell of a lot of chocolate, hell of a lot of golden syrup, hell of a lot of sugar, just all in a bowl, just cooked, melted down. And then there's marshmallows and more chocolate. And it's basically like type 2 diabetes in a bowl, basically. And it turns out like a biscuity, although it's not biscuit because it's sheer chocolate, but it does have biscuits in. It's kind of like a biscuity cakey kind of thing, and it's really nice. Although next time I wouldn't try it with so dark chocolates because it was 85% cocoa. Maybe we'll try it with like milk or white chocolate. White chocolate. Can you hear a word I'm saying? Else then, after we did that, we then swapped presents, and Lovely got me a cover for my Kindle, and it's so cool. I've wanted a cover for a while because it gets dusty all the time, and I ever so like my cousin. What I'm thinking of doing now I've got a cover is getting a sticker that says "Don't Panic" on it, and then putting the "Don't Panic" sticker on the cover of the thing, because that would be cool. Don't lie to me, you know that would be cool. That'd be like the coolest thing ever. Then I could pretend like my Kindle is the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I bet it's been done like 80 million times before me, but I thought that was quite a genius idea when I thought of it myself. Right then, just because I'm in a digressy kind of mood and this thing looks interesting, and Sid wanted to roll on the grass. I've always seen these. It looks like an outdoor gym thing, and it's just casually on a park field in the best areas of town. And I just thought I'd just have a look. I've always seen these and thought they're ever so weird. Why would people? Why? Some of them are actually quite good. It's quite a clever idea actually, because some of them are stupid, some of them are quite effective, and they'll be tricking people into thinking they're just playing on a playground when actually they're doing like full-on machine works. And they're usually ones after this. Basically what I'm doing now is I'm waiting to get off all the main roads so I can talk to you properly, because I'm digressing a lot right now. I've got lots of things I want to talk to you about. Back to the point, here's the little Kindle and its little cover, and I do like this cover. It's very masculine. I don't know, it's something about it. It's all chunky, and it's not like just like a flimsy piece of leather. It's all nice and chunky and nice and pretty, and I like it. Thank you, Lovely. It is, it's so useful. Basically I really like it. So let's digress again from the story of yesterday and talk about what happened today. I've just gone to the post office and sent off my passport form. I'm slightly lost. That's fine, I know where I'm going. Sent off my passport forms. The woman at the post office, they can like check it through to see if it's alright. They checked it through, it was alright. They looked at my old passport photo, laughed. Thank you, nice lady behind the counter. What am I talking about? And then sent that off. That was all fine and dandy. That's another expense that's gone out. We'll pay for the holiday within a week, I think. I'd much rather spend everything now, like have a month where I just buy everything, and then I can just save between now and then, because I've got nothing else coming up that's important, apart from I need a suit for our prom thing and stuff like that. But otherwise, apart from the holiday and university and a computer. Sid, leave the cat alone. We're going up here, Sid. Up here, good boy. Told you I wasn't lost. Then on the way home, the normal way, I bumped into LeSean, who was walking down the hill as I was walking up the hill, and he said from a distance he recognised Sid. He goes, "Oh, that looks like Sid." And then looked at me and thought, "But that's not Jamie." And then he told me that what he thought I was a lesbian, which is nice. Then I look female and lesbian. These are probably the red trousers. What a dick. And my haircut, what a dick. Ah, Sean, you rebel, you. He's so annoying. So then he basically diverted me. We walked down. I told him about my passport escapade, and we talked about Minecraft for a bit because we're sad. Yes. And now I've ended up walking the stupidly long way, because Sid needs to walk anyway, so I don't mind. Sydney, you've got to walk with me now, 1 second. Wait. Go. Good boy. And then I ended up at that park thing there. Also, I've been getting text messages from Joe. And Joe is the guy who supplied the cables for my party. Joe's cool. He's in further maths. Everyone in further maths is cool, except some people. And Joe's in Bath University today, and he's sending me text messages like, Jesus Christ, this place is nice. He liked the city's nice and posh. He says it's nice and clean, and there's loads of shops and stuff to do. And then he went to the university and he said it's stupidly nice, and he's now considering it instead of Warwick like I was. Although obviously I haven't got a place yet, so hi Bath. Obviously I still like you, Warwick. I do, no, Warwick and Bath are both equally good universities, except one. Shall I stop digging myself a hole? Except Bath is a nicer location. Warwick is a nice university, it's just the location isn't as good for me. Sydney! Come on then! You're not as fast as you used to be, dog. So back to Valentine's Day then. Yeah, we swapped presents and stuff, and I'm going to put, actually, we swapped Valentine's Day. I got lovely chocolates, some ear warmers, hand warmers, because she's a cold person. She's always the one that you've got to keep warm all the time. So I got her those. A DVD that she said she wanted, and a little toy, a little teddy bear thing. It's only a small teddy bear because that was the one that they didn't have. I wanted the big teddy bear, but they don't make them anymore apparently, which is a bit sad, but oh well. I got the little one as well, and I think she liked all of them. But having said that, the best thing that Lovely gave me, she wrote it in a card. I always love the cards Lovely gives me. They always like write messages in them, and it's really nice, and I save them all. They're the ones on the top of my bookshelf and all that jazz. Oh, let the dog free. Alright then, yeah, so in the card, someone else was having dog issues back there. In the card, it had, like, in the top left hand corner and upside down, it had Lovely's blog. Right, dog? Lovely's had a blog for a while, and she hasn't told me about it since New Year, I think. New Year's resolution was to get and keep up a blog going. Not a vlog, like I do, a blog, like text, you know. And I've always wanted, like, part of me like wanted to go and find it and like read it and stuff, because Lovely knows about these, and I thought it was really nice of her to send me the link, because I know she puts a lot, she puts a lot of thought into that thing, and it's her little private little window that she can just say whatever she wants in the same way that this was to me. But obviously Lovely knows about this, and a lot of people know about this now, or relatively 3 people. Shh. So I've only like casually glanced at it because Lovely was at my house. I only just casually glanced at it while I was on my computer, and I was rendering 2 days ago's video, and it's so sweet. I really like it, and it's going to be, I don't want to like read it all the time and like subscribe to updates and stuff, but it's going to be hard not to just check it like every week or so and then read all of them. I'm gonna try for you, Lovely. I'm gonna try not to do that, because I now know that you watch a few of these whenever your internet's okay, because you've got bad internet connection because of Virgin, bloody Virgin. If you're not fibre optic, basically Virgin's useless. They're okay for me because I'm fibre optic. Aren't we, Sydney? Yeah, we are. So yeah, Lovely got me that, and that was the best. I thought that was so sweet of her, and it was brilliant. It makes me so happy inside. And I'm now talking for ages and ages and ages. Oh, side note, Sean called Lovely, that's weird. That's at the point where I now have to stop calling her Lovely around people who aren't you as a camera. Or I need to ask Lovely to start calling her real name. When I introduce her to you, I'll call her real name. Obviously, I'll be introducing her in the foreseeable future, like, but yeah. I won't be, that's weird now, because Sean stumbled and started to call her Lovely before correcting himself, and that's weird. That's a little bit weird. Sorry, but that's weird, Sean. Okay, yeah. So then after that, we watched High School Musical, because I've watched High School Musical. I like High School Musical. I know all the words to the songs on High School Musical. I've seen all of them. I know the dances to some of them. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. I was a kid at the time, and it was good. It was good TV. That. Oi, what? Being lazy. And then we got ready to go out, which meant I put on that shirt that I've been wanting to wear for years now, just me and Lovely. I was saving it for Lovely to wear it to, and then I put on my best skinny jeans, the first skinny jeans that I owned, not these red ones or the purple ones, the black ones. Come on, dog, come on. Alright then, so we then got ready to go out to the restaurant and to a bar beforehand. I got Mother to give us a lift because I was originally going to drive, but then I decided no, I'd rather not. So it was a good job I didn't as well, because anyway, we went down to the bar, set-up thingies, I had a glass of wine, Lovely had vodka and Coke. Correct me if I'm wrong, correct. And then we went to the restaurant. I had another glass of wine and Lovely had Pimm's and lemonade, which I don't mind her drinking Pimm's and lemonade because it's posh. And I'm sophisticated and stuck up like that, to the extent where, like when she would drink cider, no offence Lovely, but you let your image down. No, that sounded horrible. You don't, oh, I dug myself a hole now. I need to get out of that. You have a very, very upmarket appearance and look and attitude to life, and then you drink cider, and cider doesn't have, like, the main select people who drink cider don't share your characteristics. But I love you anyway. I love you. I said you could drink whatever you wanted, and you chose to. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh, sometimes I really do curse my inability to speak English properly, and then I dig myself a hole because my brain thinks too fast from my mouth. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I didn't mean. You know what I mean. Everyone else doesn't. Everyone else now thinks I'm a horrible guy, I'm a horrible boyfriend, but you don't. I love you. I do. Home, and I'm really sorry about how much of a just me telling you a story this video is, but that's every day, right? That's what they're all like. Just got home, drink, bit of rocky road. It's oh so nice. We gotta make stuff like this more often, you know, Lovely. We really do. Assuming anyone's still watching from this point on, I'll continue the story, shall I? We'll go for what happened. We went to the restaurants, and then the restaurant I picked was, to my knowledge, the poshest restaurant in town. I know it's not all that important or anything, but I'm old-fashioned and sophisticated, and I make out that I'm posher than I am. And we then go there and then just laugh about how posh everything is inside, and we're just like casually like, "Can I have the pâté on toast, please?" It's like French, but pâté on toast, please. Oh, yeah. Hours of fun. And to the extent where the wine that I was drinking was £8 a glass, £6. I think it was £6 something a glass. You could buy like a bottle for that. I do buy bottles for that, but it was really nice wine. I'm not gonna lie. As wine goes, it was up there with the nicest of nice wines. It was to be fair, it was an expensive meal, but it was really nice. I really enjoyed it, and it was 5 courses. Although one of the courses was a drink. So that wasn't really a course. Then the other one was just antipasties, so I don't believe that was a course either, but anyway, they passed it off as 5 courses, and they were really nice 5 courses as well. First we had like bread with like olives and then chorizo sausage, that was nice, and then for starters I had pâté on toast, although it had a posh name, and Lovely had salmon and something. It looked really nice actually. I was a bit jealous as soon as I got my pâté on toast. I was like, oh. But no. We then had for dinner, Lovely had the chicken in something or other. I'm not a very good salesperson. I've forgotten. I've slept since then. Chicken in something. I had fillet sea bass, and then for pudding, because it was a like pay this much, have 5 courses thing. Sid, my water on the floor made my socks wet. I hate wet socks. That's just sent me off track now. And then for pudding, Lovely had chocolate tart with raspberries, and I had tart aux pommes, which is apple tart, but we weren't very in like pudding moods. Anyway, throughout that, halfway through I got a text message from my mother saying that Lovely could stay over here if she wanted to, and I've been asking Lovely if she wanted to, like all thingy, but she said that she didn't think her mum would let her because of like situations and stuff and things like that and stuff, just reasons, okay? Don't worry, what am I even saying? You weren't worrying or weren't thinking anything. Okay, yeah, so Lovely's parents, she didn't think that she'd say yes, and then I said to Lovely, you know, I could swing this. She says, yeah, but I need to get like contact lens solution and some stuff for tomorrow, obviously like to sleep overnight in and stuff like that. I was like, okay, let's swing this. So I text Lovely's sister and Lovely's mother. Don't judge me, I've got their phone numbers in my phone, okay? It's very useful. I text them and asked them if Lovely, very nicely, if Lovely could stay over and if they could help put together a bag that I can collect on the way home from town for a bag for Lovely to stay over in, and put some work in it so that I could help Lovely with work in the morning today. And they did, and I was genuinely shocked when I got the text back, saying, oh yeah, we've got no problem with Lovely staying. What does she want in the bag? I was like, yes, thank you. Oh, it was so stressful. And then we got all that sorted, and then the way back from the restaurant, Mother gave me a lift. Us a lift, not just me. Just casually leave Lovely in the restaurant. Like, nah mate, you make your own way home. We then swung by, and then I went to the door to pick up the bag, and then there wasn't like any awkwardness. It was just like, oh, did you have a nice evening? Says, yeah, we went to this restaurant. Oh, that used to be a bank. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And run away as quickly as possible. And then, so Lovely stayed. That's why yesterday's vlog was a bit weird, because she was here all the time. And then I did this, the very end part, vlogging in front of her, kind of, because she was in here getting ready getting all her stuff ready and stuff. So that's why the very last clip of yesterday's vlog makes no sense whatsoever, because I'm talking in there thinking about how Lovely can hear me and not wanting to say anything about anything, because it's weird, considering that it's weird vlogging knowing that people can hear you, even though, unless they're like actively in with you, like Sean is sometimes. So Lovely stayed overnight, and it's not snowy outside, so Lovely is like in my bed. What? This is weird. She's like generating a mother ton of heat. I'm just sweltering because I've got really hot blood. I can handle really cold weathers really well. And Lovely's like swelteringly warm. And then she's just like all happy and thingy, and I just like kick the duvet off me a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, that's nice and cold. And then Lovely just like shovels up into the duvet. Oh, how are you this warm and not like frying? Oh God. And then yes, that was it really. That was it for last night. And then we slept over thingy. And then everyone getting up to go to work woke us up. And then Lovely was saying, how many times do your family go to the toilet in the morning? I was like, sorry. I never noticed. I only woke up because Lovely woke up, and like she's on my arm, and if she wakes up I know it. Usually I just, like a log, nothing wakes me. But I just had a very nice sleep. And even though Lovely is so warm and takes up more space than I'm used to in my bed, I really, really love it when she stays over. It's really, she's only done it twice, but I really love it, and it's just really nice. Just going to sleep, and then as we're going to sleep we just talk about stuff, and then just stuff, and then stuff and stuff. And then one of us starts to drift off, usually Lovely, because we went to bed at about 11:30, and I'm up till 2 in the morning most of the time, so I wasn't tired at all. But then Lovely would be half falling asleep, and then she'll just say something just randomly, and then we'll start talking about that for half an hour. It was amazing. I love stuff like that. This video is going to be a bitch to upload, and an even bigger bitch to render. Sorry. I'll see if I can try and cut it down, promise. It's going to be like 8 gigs. What we're talking about. So yeah, we woke up in the morning, we got up about 9, and then just lay there talking again about how much room Lovely takes up in bed. And we're going to stop talking about stuff like this because it's weird. She's probably happy about that if you're watching. And then we got up and then came downstairs and watched TV. Just put the TV on my nice lovely settee, my nice new settee, nice lovely and comfortable settee. And then we sat there doing thingy. I made her my Michelin star level cheese on toast, because we had cheese on toast at Lovely's on Sunday. And I was like, what are you doing it like this for? When you come round to mine, I'm going to make you some cheese on toast, and you're all going to love it. Love it. So I think she really liked my cheese on toast. And then we sat here until 1, 2 o'clock, just doing maths, because we're cool. Alright? I told you, how many times do I have to tell you how just mind-blowingly cool I am? And obviously how cool Lovely is, because Lovely is me to a certain extent. No offence, you're obviously your own person. Oh my god, I'm starting again. So we sat there, we did work. I was helping Lovely with her maths. She's a very busy bee this half term, so she can't really lose time not doing work. So I was helping her with maths stuff that she was struggling with, stuff like stats. You know how much of a pig stats can be. And then I was doing the stats as well with her. Although I've still got some maths here, I'm going to start doing that later. And then Lovely went about 2, and then that's when I started to vlog. That's when I walked Lovely home, walked all her stuff home, and then went down to shopping to go to the post office to go and get my passport. And then I started talking to you for the past however long. And I was going to come home and make a video, but I honestly think my throat's sore. And mother will be back within an hour, so I'm not going to bother. I'm going to film a video tomorrow. It's gonna be like a story, like a vlog kind of thing. I'm gonna tell a story because I like telling stories, and hopefully it won't be like as long-winded as this story was. I'm gonna tell you a story tomorrow in a main channel video. I won't upload it tomorrow, and I'm going to try. I've decided on the way home, while I wasn't talking to you and wasn't reading from my Kindle, I'm going to try to do a video a week, but less of a production. I don't know. I just said I decided, but I haven't. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pig out on a bit more rocky road, render out yesterday's video, upload yesterday's video. I'm sorry about how they were so closely uploaded together. I don't like doing that, but I had to catch up, since this video is going to take an entire day to upload. Again, sorry about that. I'm going to pig out some rocky road, catch up on some YouTube videos, and do some work, I believe. I'm going to let my dog in because he's outside looking in at me. Like, okay Jamie, my feet are dry now. In short though, I had a very lovely Valentine's Day, and it was amazing. Thank you, lovely. I'm saying to lovely how this year is my favouriteest year ever, and it's only just started, and it's going to only get better. There's a slight stress of the exams and everything like that, but after that, it's all brilliant this year. I really like it so far. Thank you. What am I talking about? So what I'm going to do, no, I'm lied. I'm going to pig out some rocky road, render this, read through Lovely's blog, hope you don't mind, and then try and like not get attached to it so that I don't stalk it all the time, which I know you don't stalk these, but okay. I've been talking to you for so long now, I feel like I should say goodbye to you, but I don't need to because it's only like halfway through the day. It's only 4:30, Jesus. You know how much weight I'm going to gain because I'm pigging out on this lovely... I've just eaten a bit, but I've gone back to 2 more bits. I don't want any more than this, but you know how much weight I'm going to gain eating this type 2 diabetes thing in a cake? Oh, God. Oh, but it's so nice. Having an apple so I stop eating that rocky road and stop getting fat. I wish Lovely would have taken some with her. Lovely was like, no, I don't want to take any because I'll eat it all and then I'm on a diet. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't need to be on a diet. I don't need to not be. What? Come on, says my calculator. I'm doing the maths. I'm doing some maths. I'm doing stats actually, so it's not great really. But it's the stats when I'm doing a few questions that me and Lovely were fighting with earlier. When I was helping Lovely, Lovely had the pen and paper and was writing it down and had the calculator and the formula book and stuff. So I was letting Lovely write it all down. I only had my whiteboard. And I'm much better when I can write it down myself. And we found out that even though most of the time I get the right answer in the end, after a long enough battle I can get the right answer, I just don't usually take the best way to it. I basically get a question, fire a nuke at it, and then go through the debris and find the right answer. Whereas Lovely would just like a surgeon, just, there's your answer there, and I've nuked it on a filled whiteboard. This is my downside in maths. I don't always use the best methods. And when I help people, I don't show them the best methods either. But they always work. They always work. Well, I genuinely don't know how we struggled with that question. That question took us like 20 minutes and then we left it because we couldn't get the right answer. And it's just like, oh, whoa, there it is. It's probably because it was early. It was like 11 o'clock, but there was no excuse for that. I should have been able to do that. It's because I didn't have paper. I didn't realise that I was telling Lovely the wrong things. That's my excuse. Oh dear. I really should stop vlogging. This video is way too long as it is. Alright then, so I basically just spent an evening playing Left 4 Dead with LeSean and doing some maths work and doing a bit of Minecraft and catching up with the videos I needed to do, the descriptions. I let them carry on top of me again. I'm not going to sit here and bore you for however many minutes since this video is almost 30 minutes long. I'm assuming it's going to be by the time I say goodbye to you. So hopefully tomorrow, if you come back and if you made it this far, congratulations. That is dedication, sitting through 30 minutes of me just telling you a story. Hopefully tomorrow will be more me showing you things instead of me telling you about things that have already happened. I don't have anything planned for tomorrow, but I have the house for myself. I was going to film a video. That's what I was going to do. Or maybe 2 for the main channel. Why the balls not? Okay. So that's what my plan is for tomorrow. Hopefully it's not as long as today's video, and hopefully I can show you the day instead of just tell you about it, which I've just said a second ago. Literally about 5 seconds ago I've already said that. I'm really sorry about 30 minutes. If you've watched this, you're amazing, and let me know in the comments down below. So I'm gonna go, and I'll catch you later.